I can introduce our next guest. And as I said, she's one of the most eloquent, erudite actors of our time, but she's also an alum of Sophia. So I know that this moment is very special, and you're probably going to reserve your loudest applause for our next guest, opening the doors for Richa Chadha. Come on, let's give it up. Mic in 2 minutes. Firstly, how does it feel to come back to your old college?
Great. Any people here from the Polytechnic? Oh, still the same college, guys. Go Sapphires.
What do you remember most about being here?
I was in room 424 in the hostel. And
what mischief did you get up?
Can't say.
Is that the censored sort of thing that...
I just want to be a good influence when I come back here.
Richa, how's life being a parent?
Being a parent, it's nice, it's different. You are catering to another creature.
And is that tough?
It's tough, yes, on some days, and some days it's not tough. Some days you kind of figure out a rhythm.
Now, this is going to be the Richa Chadha's soliloquy. That's what I've called it. It is? Okay. She will share her, you will share her thoughts, but I'm right here, and I will jump in whenever a question strikes me. Richa wanted to speak on women are from Venus, but men are from women. I like that title, right? So I'm going to give her the mic. I'm right here. I'll jump in when I feel there's a question, but otherwise the floor is yours.
Thanks, Barkha, and thank you for your... Guys, I was actually meant to prepare something very nice and profound, but being a new mom is not... I've just scribbled some stuff in the car, and it was really dark, so bear with me. First of all, I would like to say that if anyone is offended by anything I say, this is my disclaimer, because I work in entertainment now. I know what you should do. So if you're offended, this speech is only for people who identify as smart. So do not be upset. If you are a woman who also identifies as smart, or if you identify as a woman and you're still offended, come backstage. I'm sure we can sort it out. And I'm saying, when I was asked to speak here, I thought I should have a tight 10-minute set, like a stand-up comic, because that's kind of the only way you'll be able to tell any kind of truth, if it is a joke. And that's exactly what Oscar Wilde said. If you have to tell the truth, say it with humor, or they will kill you. So I do not wish to die, but also at the same time, it could also just be reality, because life is currently a joke. So just bear with me again. So I was thinking about this one thing that my friend, my neighbor Deepthi had said, that her friend quipped that women are from Venus and men are from women. And that struck me as such a universally true statement, because there's not a single person in this room who's not come from a woman. So in that, we are all, we have something in common beyond the binaries that we are forced to put ourselves in right now. So I want to say that being a mom is my investment in the world. I'm showing to you guys that I have enough hope to bring new life into this planet. And here, take some human capital. It will be useful to you after 18 or 20 years, or maybe sooner. But it also brought this thing. I want to say, I think I feel very respected now that I'm a mother. Much more than if, if you're standing by your beliefs, or you're speaking about something. Much more than that, currently I feel very respected, just because I have decided to go through the pain of bringing forth life. But it begs the question, what are the other things we kind of associate with mothers? Let me see, mother tongue, your language, the language you speak at home, if you do, or if your next generation will. And it really reminded me of the two dudes who've just recently put up a picture in like a 200 GSM black t-shirt, which says, Hindi is the national language in English. So, uh, you know, you're just, and this debate about what is the national language and it is definitely not equal to your mother tongue made me think about how the mother tongue is treated in our culture. Where in South Bombay, I know plenty of schools here that don't allow kids to speak in Hindi. I don't know why that is. I think it's such a sad colonial Macaulay type thing. We must really get over it. And at the same time, we must look at ourselves and ask why is it that we call someone who doesn't speak in the language of the colonizer something scathing like Verni or regional. Those are things that really bother me, especially now that mother tongue, mother. What else is mother? Mother nature. What do you think about that, guys? How's that going? Yeah? Good?
I mean,
I
I'm from
feel-
Delhi and the air is
We're
an
gonna-
ode to Mother Nature in reverse.
Yeah, we're going to come to Delhi actually. We I feel like when we say mother nature or nature in itself, it's like this a reverence of a larger intelligence that kind of governs all of us, you know. And the only like the end goal of the processes of nature is refinement. Every time something is born again, they try to eliminate all that is not working in the gene, in the chemistry, and refine it towards a better goal, unless, of course, there's like interruption, interference, and things like that. And I feel like when we say Mother Nature, it is something that's perfected over millennia. And what does it bring to us? Beauty, variety, abundance, regeneration. And yet, today, when we look at nature, we are so foolish, we think we are separate from it. So we become like climate warriors. But if you have a cold from the pollution, are you against nature or what is happening? Like you are reacting to your environment. But we keep such a big distance between ourselves and the environment that it serves not to serve us. For instance, let's go to I mean, I've written a bad joke here, but I'll just say it. We ravage the mother in a one-sided relationship, and we take, kind of like white people in Africa. Oh, Mama Africa. Or, you know, our own history with the indigenous people isn't so great. Again, they live closest to Mother Nature, which brings me to other things that we equate with the mother, like there's a river. Many rivers are like, you know, yeah. And one animal is also there, topping the list of like exports for but you know, you can't say now, can you? It's like holy and things. But it is also equated with the mother. And I wonder if why are we giving this sacred status to the mother? Because the practice from it is like, I mean, I don't want to tell you to disrespect the mother because you don't need any help there. Do it anyway. So we talk about cities like Delhi. That is my my sort of city of my childhood, where the poison from the airwaves is seeped into the air, and we are all breathing the same poison. But now it's like you can sit in a 60 crore flat and also breathe the same air. And a baby's lungs will be smoker lungs. And they won't really have a choice. But at the same time, I feel like all of us have enough inertia, we're not doing much about it. And it's kind of like a really bad relationship with the mother. Don't you think?
I mean, I think it's all quite dire in the way that you describe it, but are there any good things? Is there anything to feel better about?
No, I mean, there's definitely good things like jokes and and also what you can do, like when, you know, having a daughter really puts things in perspective. So when we had a girl, we went on this rampage and we planted a lot of trees with the help of Nabhangan Foundation, which Rajshri Deshpande actually runs. It does fantastic work.
Yeah.
Because that seemed like, you know, a lot of people thought it was generosity, but I think it was just anxiety. I was like, there's one more person who needs to breathe clean air. And there's this much time left.
No, no, don't ignore the timer.
Okay,
It's not
thank
actually
God,
working.
I
Can we
was
turn off the
scared.
timer? In fact, yeah.
No, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
So, to summarize what I've been feeling and saying is 1975, there was a strike in Iceland. All the women struck work. Basically, they struck everything that they do. If they are in a paid job going outside the house, if they are taking care of the child at home or doing housework, they just stopped working on that one day to show to the rest of society, which is basically men, the mental burden and the indispensable nature of what women do in society. And in 5 years, they elected their first female president, who was a single mom to a 7-year-old. So I think actions speak louder, but I'm not really telling anyone to strike simply because they are women. I mean, you know, that's so left-wing
Yeah.
of me, but if you want to, you could totally do that. And why women don't really need time off, right? So, no ideas
I
for...
hope everybody's getting your humor.
I really don't know because there's so much
I
silence
know
in this room.
they're all like, okay, is she really saying all this?
Sorry, I'll just stand up.
Yeah, I know. I just don't ignore me and the timer. Just keep going.
Acha, okay.
You have few minutes more, couple of minutes more.
No, I'm...
You have many notes?
No, I'm just saying that whenever there's a rise of authoritarianism or autocracies in the world, the first rights that we see going are the rights of women. So, again, coming back to the beginning of the thing, if you are a woman and a smart woman, this is the time to band together and find real solutions, because clearly the people in charge, they just don't know how to do it.
As a new mother,
Yeah.
how do you see the next 10 years for your child? Okay, next 2 years for your child, or next 5?
That question is giving me anxiety. What if the AQI is like 5,000 or something?
Yeah, we're headed that way because
Yeah.
it's touched 1,000 in the national capital.
I thought it was more.
I mean, I've been here
1,000
for
pe meter toot gaya.
Haan.
Haan.
So Richa, now that you have done this very understated, smart,
want me to stand
intelligent
up?
piece, I want you to
Okay.
stand up. But I want you to now say some funny to ho gaya, fun things now. Fun things. College memory.
College memory here.
Yeah.
Well, I was in that building and we had very strict rules about coming back. We had to be back in the room by 9:45 p.m. Does that still hold, guys? No. 9:30. 8 is your general whatever. 9:30 is a little late past situation. And 9:45 is like when the nuns take your phone. But 9:30.
They take
That's
the phones
9:30.
also.
Phones. Yeah, in my day, yes. Mobile
Do they
phones
take
were
your
still-
phones? No.
They can't, right? It's like attached to your hand. You can't get rid of your hand. What are you going to do?
Okay, one thing you would have told yourself, one thing you would tell yourself today, throwing back to the age you were when you were here.
Nothing. I just say keep going. It seems like any kind of success seems like a very linear path. It's almost very curvy all the time. So you don't get to it. You go and then you like meander. Then you go again.
Thank you, Richa.
Thanks.
Can we hear it for Richa Chadha, please? Anyone wants to ask Richa one question, a Sophia girl? Sophia girl, come on up, run. Let's get one question in, please. Come on.
You're from the-
Hi, so my name is Tiana. It's so good to meet you. So I wanted to ask, since we were talking about Mother Nature, and you've newly become a mother now, what or who is your biggest inspiration?
My inspiration is nature, actually, in a true way. a lot of times people will tell you that the male of the species has a higher standing, but then in nature there's also the seahorse or figs. Do you know the story of the wasps and the figs?
Yes.
So you don't know what kind of man you'll meet, and not all men have to be not all men. They don't all have to. We can look at nature and look at examples, and all of us can be distinct from each other. But any kind of interspecies, like reconciliation, respect, kindness goes a long way. Because symbiosis is nature.
Right. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Let's hear it for Richa Chadha. Thank you. This was too short. We've got to have her back again.
Bye.
Thank you. I made no sense. Come.